Hey, Shalom. Okay, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Barakah Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Barakah Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles of Great Millstone, our elders of GMS. Salutations, peace, and blessings to the hopeful elect of the children of Israel, the men that's continuing to labor on those highways and the byways in sincerity and in truth. Okay, what I have here is an example of the state of mind our people are in. You know, the state of mind that Israelites are in. They're hell with the other nations, man. Because really, you're not going to see the other nations out here acting a goddamn fool. You know, it's not their time to hit them streets. Said time's coming fast. You know, when the whole population, well, put it this way, where those that are not in the know, it's going to be forced out there in those streets to survive. It's what I'm referring to, the time of Jacob's trouble. In the time of Jacob's trouble, the other nations going to get caught up in this, you know. So what it has here is, it says, it's not a joke. Cleveland FBI warns of swatting dangers after multiple incidents Fridays. And swatting is fake calls, you know, to 911 and making it look as if the situation is it's like a bank robbery or something like that is severe or serious, and they send a host of law enforcement. In this case, let me say it correctly, a host of unlawful law enforcement, because that's what they are in all reality, you know. But still, they're needed, you know, because without them being on those streets, at least their presence it keeps these wicked jakes in check somewhat, you know. So reading on, it says, after several swatting incidents in northern Ohio Friday, the Cleveland FBI is calling out those who make these serious threats. They said in a statement that they take these incidents very seriously because they put incident people at risk. Swatting, the act of making a hoax call to emergency services in an effort to dispatch responders to a certain address, seems to have become more and more prevalent. And man, this is ridiculous, man. You know, and listen, and there are times that 911 is called and it's necessarily needed. You know, it's needed. You know, but this is just part of that trend that's going around where it's just foolishness. Again, foolishness is being lifted up, is being practiced, is being, you know, just complete foolishness, man. You know, and this is the respect that 2/3 have, you know, for order, you know, for law and order. This is an example of the respect they have, you know, a serious service like 911, and it is a serious service, and it is needed on most parts. This is how they view it, man, as a goddamn joke, you know. So the scripture says here, in Proverbs 14, in 24, the crown of the wise is their riches. That's wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the truth. It's our riches, man. You know, it's those riches. It's that savings account that's gonna help us in these coming times, in the time of Jacob's trouble, in these trying times that are coming. All right. But the foolishness of fools is folly. Just complete foolishness, man. You know what? Let me go to my Just out of curiosity. Just out of curiosity. The definition of the word folly: lack of good sense, foolishness. You see, a lack of good sense, foolishness. And the scriptures refer to the majority of our people as fools, stupid. And this is what we're dealing with. And this is what we deal with, especially out on those damn streets. For my people, Jeremiah 4:22, for my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish. Sottish. Sottish children. Dotish, stupid. Definition of sottish: stupid. Stupid. They are sottish children, they have not known me, and they have none understanding. They are sottish children, they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil. That's an example of being wise to do evil, where it's on the surface it doesn't seem to be harmless, but now there's going to be maybe a delay before they start to respond to real emergencies, and it's going to lead to unlawful arrests. There are those that's going to begin to get arrested that had nothing to do with it and weren't even aware of it. I mean, just fools, man. Just straight up goddamn fools. Let me find folly. Let me see what the Hebrew for it. I'm going to that same scripture, 14 and 24 in Proverbs. Here's another scripture for folly, I think in Ecclesiastes. Foolishness. Foolishness. Foolish behavior. They speak foolish. They act foolish. When you see one acting foolish, believe me, he's gonna. When you want some understanding, that's the wrong person to go to, because he's gonna speak foolish. Going to a fool for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and that's really what's seems to be on the rise now. A lot of these people that thinks they knowing something and out there pushing their belief in whatever God they believe in, it's foolishness. It comes out as foolishness. Let me go back to that article though. The FBI, Cleveland, is issuing threat to schools, events, and other public buildings, even over social media via text message or through email, is a federal crime. Those who post I'm not going to put myself out there and risk for a laugh, and going to jail, and paying a fine. Imagine how that affects you, your family, just for a laugh. And honestly, I'm starting to think that really it's Amalek behind all this. That he knows how to tap into the psyche of Jake, and Jake and Jake loves it. Oh, let's do that. Jake loves to laugh, man. Jake loves to be a clown. Jake loves to act a fool. Those who post or send these threats can receive up to 5 years in federal prison or face state or local charges. Cleveland FBI mentions this is considered a federal crime and can land the suspect state or local charges or even jail time. While we have no information to indicate a specific or credible threat, we will continue to work with our local, state, and federal law enforcement partners together, share, and act upon threat information that had come to our attention, Cleveland FBI said. They also asked the public to remain vigilant and report suspicious activity and or individuals immediately. Narcan. One of these threats took place Friday on Cleveland. I mean, I ain't calling the motherfucking cops for shit. No, I don't give a damn. You know, I'm not foolish enough to bring that trouble to me. You know, especially through my experiences I've had. And like I said, I'm not a criminal. And, you know, I don't do not a damn thing, you know, to draw the law enforcement toward me and to arrest me. Like an example, me and my wife coming from the grocery store in the middle of the night, and I can't remember what was going on with the tags, but they pulled us over while she was driving. I didn't feel like driving. It's just one of those times, which, I mean, out of 100 times we go somewhere, 99% of the times I'm driving. But this one day, she drove. I didn't feel like driving. Pulled us over, and they explained something about the tags, and they asked for a driver's license, insurance, because we have all that. And it was cool, but they started to fuck with me. I mean, you have your ID. I didn't have my ID on me. You know, they took me out the car, handcuffed me, put me, you know, listen, and I don't have no warrants, no, you know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting in a goddamn passenger seat, and you know, they handcuffed me and put me in their police car, told me it's for my safety. But anyway, you know, I'm not gonna do anything, and if anything's done, it's gonna be unjustly, like they've always, you know. I'm not gonna try and add on to it. They have to show their true colors and do what they do, which is always something that's unjustly done. And these fools, these fools, you know, like I said, just for a laugh, you know, and not knowing that this time is going to come. They're going to need these services. Listen, that time's going to come. They're going to need these services. And these services aren't going to be available to them. This is funny how Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai works. It's funny how the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai works. You know? And we sit back and just judge it for what it is. These people are fools, man. Everything's about a game. Everything's about a goddamn game. And so when they hear the truth of, especially like with this word, that it's foolishness to them. Like the scripture says, here, let me get it. Let me find it. It's in Corinthians, that's what I'm looking for. It might be Corinthians 1. It's in here somewhere. It's foolishness. Oops, like it. This is how they look at the truth. For the 1 Corinthians 1 and 18, for the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness, But unto us which are saved, it is the power of the Most High. Okay? So everything's a joke to these fools, man. And you want, and now we're starting to, on this journey of understanding, on this journey of this ministry, we've learned along the way that the wicked, and we're learning on this journey that why the Most High is going to perform His work, in the manner that He's going to perform it, by burning these fools up. It says officers were dispatched immediately, and while no suspect was ever identified on campus, school officials, I missed the whole part. While we have no information indicating specific credible threat, we will continue to work. Okay. Identified on campus, school officials chose to put the school under lockdown for safety purposes. Just unnecessary shit. CPD officers searched campus buildings, and according to the statement from the school, the campus was determined safe. The claim was determined to be a false by CPD, and lockdowns was lifted. St. Ignatius noted that this incident occurred alongside similar calls received throughout the state of Ohio. Another took place in Akron. Garfield Community Learning Center, located on 435 North Firestone Boulevard, where police said they received a call of man with a gun around 11:30 a.m. And listen, Akron breed Akron breed niggas. You wanna take a camera and record pieces of shit, make a documentary on pieces of shit, label it pieces of shits. Go to Akron, Columbus. Just Babylon, period. But really, there are some places that just breeds, and especially smaller populated areas like Akron, Ohio. It won't take long to find the garbage, APD said when officers arrived, they found it to be a prank. And again, that time's going to come when they're going to need it, and and there's not going to be an answer, In this time, what they're doing, they're saving up in their bank account, their savings account, foolishness, wickedness. And as to what the scriptures say, He's going to give every man according to his works. Every man and woman according to their works. So let me go back to this here. I want to find this one, and yes, let me look it up real quick. It says, I'm just curious about this scripture here. Let me go into it. It's in Ecclesiastes 10:15. The labor of the foolish worrieth every one of them, because he knoweth not how to go to the city. To toil, labor, grow weary, be weary. To toil, labor, to grow weary, be weary. To worry, where it calls to go toilsomely, to make to toil, make to worry, cause to worry. I was just curious about that. I'm not using the priest. I'm just was curious about that word worriums. Worrisome. Worrieth. It's like it. Let me find my scripture. Oh, slack. I looked up the wrong word. Spirit hit me. So the Spirit does. Okay. Okay. I'm having trouble finding the scripture. Oh, let me go back. I might have missed it. I'm sitting here in not much light where I'm at. Let me read another one. Was that 25? The crown of the wise is the riches, but the foolishness of fools is folly. Okay, let me do this. We'll do it this way. Okay, this might work out here. Oh, here we go. Ecclesiastes 10:16. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low places. Folly is set in folly is set. It's right here in the same chapter that I'm in. Folly is set. Folly is set in great dignity. You see all the likes. You see all the likes it get on like the social media. High elevation, elevated place in high places, proudly. You see all the how the likes and attention and views it get like on TikTok, like on what's the other one? Instagram. Twitter. Foolishness, man. Just straight up foolishness. And though you see the truth on these social medias as well, but look at it's as far as foolishness outnumber it immensely, man. You know, I mean, it's got to beat. So again, that time's coming where they're going to need it, and it's not going to be available to them because they spent their time laboring in goddamn foolishness. Proverbs 1, it says, how long, you simple ones, will you love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge? Okay, verse 23, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you, because I have called, and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regardeth. But ye have set at naught all my counsels, and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. When distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. All right. So, you know, and here in these last days, when there's a looming danger, you know, when you know all hell is about to break loose, they don't even see it. And to them, it's they're looking for an opportunity to loot, an opportunity to take advantage of the weak. They're opportunists, man. You know, like rats. These people behavior is like rats, man. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They would none of my counsel, they despised all my proof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. That's funny. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. Imagine that. How now they're all these prank calls and foolish, all these, these emergency services make fake prank calls on emergency services. Just imagine that time's going to come with that same uh, emergency service that they will be pranked. They're going to need it. And this is funny, how the spirit is going to work, man. You know, fools, man. Fools, man. And it's nothing. The funny thing about it, it's not even funny about calling 911, seeing a host of demons pull up for no reason. What's so funny about that? So it says here, I'm going to close with this here. Revelation 22. And behold, I come quickly, Revelation 22 and 12. And my reward is with me to give every man according as his work shall be. All right. So stay on course. Akim, stay on course. Stay focused. Keep your eyes single. That's another thing. Another good topic to go into, keeping your eyes single. So anyway, till next time, Lord willing, shalom.